You want the night shift nightmare then? Excellent choice. It's a classic for a reason. The isolation, the creeping dread, the realization that the living are often more terrifying than the dead. Here's the setup. The Silent Watch. The air in St. Jude's Hospital on the graveyard shift was a thick, stagnant blanket of antiseptic and forgotten hope. Nurse Clara Miller knew every creak of its aging linoleum floors, every distant hum of the ventilation system. She was alone tonight, save for a skeleton crew of security guards on a different floor, and a handful of comatose patients in the intensive care unit. It was a blessing, usually, quiet, easy to catch up on charts, to lose herself in the rhythm of the monitors. But tonight, the silence felt less like peace, and more like a predator holding its breath. It began subtly. A flicker of the fluorescent lights on the long, empty ward. A cold draft in a hallway with no open windows. Clara, ever the pragmatist, blamed faulty wiring, old pipes. She poured another cup of lukewarm coffee and tried to focus on Dr. Albright's notorious theological notes. Then came the sounds. Not the usual hospital sounds, but something else. A faint scratching from behind the locked door of room 304. A room that had been officially vacant for months. Clara checked her watch. 2:17 a.m. Too early for a rational explanation. Too late for anyone to be awake. She told herself it was a rat. A loose pipe. Anything but what her gut was screaming at her. But the scratching grew louder, more insistent, rhythmic, like fingernails dragging across wood. Then a soft, wet thud against the inside of the door. Clara's hand instinctively went for the small, heavy flashlight clipped to her belt. The silence of the hospital no longer felt empty. It felt occupied, and she was the only one on duty on this floor. Now, the chilling part. What happens next? Does Clara confront the source of the sounds, or does something come looking for her?